Hey friends, welcome back to Nelly Sisters YouTube channel. I'm Neha Nelson, and in today's video, we are going to share about migration. So, what do you mean by migration? First, almost, if an increase in population would be seen in an area, what would be the problems also arrived over there? Yes, the first one would be poverty, and the second one unemployment, then starvation and malnutrition, and the next one is migration. As we knew that the migration is a very important thing or a problem that would arise when an increase in population over an area or a place or a country could be said. Now, we need to understand what is population and size of population before understanding what is migration. So, what do you mean by population? So, the total number of people residing in an area during a given period of time is what you known as or mean by population. For an example, if I am living in an area, if a massive explosion or an erosion happens, a number of people lived over there, or the total number of people resided over there was dead, then a massive decrease in the population could be said in an area, right? So this is what you known as population during a given period of time. Or whether you could say if a person is dead because of the increased age of above 70, then you could also say about that the age structure because he died about the age. So this is what you mean by or said by population. And there is another exception too, right? Like if a person or a family migrated from that area to another area or to another country or to another place, district, or wherever it is, moving to another region could also be said, or during given period of time a change is given or happened. Okay, not even talking about the dead, you could also think about the migration. So I hope you understood that what are the factors that influence the size of population or the population size. Now let's understand what is size of population. So it is also the total number of people living in a country at a given period of time. So this is what is known as size of population. The size of population matters when we are thinking and understanding about the people in a country. Okay, and now let's understand. I hope you understood what is population and size of population. Now you are ready to know and understand what is migration. So what do you mean by migration? So migration is the permanent or temporary settlement from one region to another. I hope you understood it. For an example, is the migration I already given as the population. If I am living in this area and I am moving to this area, this is what you know as migration. And there are two types of migration. First one is internal migration and the second one is international migration. So what do you mean or what is the difference between both of them? So internal migration refers that the migration within the country's border is what you call as what internal migration. For an example, if the people from Kerala going to another state for employment can be said as internal migration. And now we could also say that people from North Indians are coming to Kerala for work purposes. Then also we could say that within a country matters without crossing the boundary or without crossing the country itself, within the country itself, moving or migrating to districts or to states within a country is what you know by internal migration. And now what do you mean by international migration? Migration across country borders is generally what you know as international migration. So now for an example of international migration, people from India moving to Gulf or European countries, we could say that what it is an international migration. So this is what you need to know all about migration more vastly. I would post in this YouTube channel. So subscribe it right now, which you would get or play the And now the next one is an example for international migration. So people migrating or moving from India to Gulf or European countries could be a good example for international migration. So I hope you understood what is migration and two type of migration and population and size of population and what are the problems that would arise when an increase in population could be seen. I hope this video was effective for you. For most vast and informative knowledge like this, subscribe it right now, and it is most helpful for students like you and for people, and it is also for you could use as adults could also watch this, and everyone, for everyone could understand and make and sharpen their brains understanding, and make sure that you should subscribe it right now for more videos like this. And I'm Neha Nelson, and you're watching Nelly Sisters YouTube channel. Let's see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.